Hey everyone, my name is Christian Arteaga. I'm a C7 quadriplegic medically retired Air Force veteran, and this is the Monday Push, where I spread encouragement by spending a few minutes sharing a lesson I've learned. So, for this week, what negative cycles are you participating in unconsciously? When I was driving home one day this week, I noticed a driver swerving in and out of traffic, and he came up right behind me, and I guess I was driving too slow for him, so he swerves around me, and first thing I thought to myself was, wow, like, this guy sucks. I've noticed myself becoming impatient with his impatience, which was a funny thought to me. Later on that week, I found myself becoming impatient with how other people drive. I started noticing all the slow drivers around me throughout the week, and I was thinking to myself about the guy who swerved around me, and if he thought I was slow, get a load of these guys. And I realized that I didn't just observe that guy's energy, I absorbed it. I became that guy's impatience, which bothered me. So after becoming aware of that, I took a breath and I decided I wasn't going to make any actions to pass on that energy, despite however justified I felt in that moment. And I wondered, why else does this happen? Why else do we continue these cycles? I remember someone telling me that we're social creatures by design. We are designed to synchronize and mirror other people's actions. It's how we connect and that's how we relate to one another. But of course, I noticed how it has a negative impact. But I also considered how this can happen in a positive way. People's kindness, compassion, generosity, it can brighten our day and encourage us to pass it forward. So I realized how every interaction is an opportunity to either continue a cycle or break it, whether it's for better or for worse. So this inspired me to continue to be aware of those negative interactions that I may encounter in my day-to-day life. And whenever they do come my way, to intentionally make the decision to disrupt them and then replace them with a positive cycle. So, when I'm met with impatience, try to greet the world with patience instead. But I know that breaking these cycles can feel unnatural. Patience feels awkward, generosity feels undeserved, and compassion feels inconvenient. But if I continue to live my life on autopilot and react to the world around me, continuing to create the negative environment that ruined my day to begin with, then I remain a part of the problem. I don't want other people's attitude to determine mine. I want to consciously choose how I show up in the world instead of just reacting to the world around me. I want to interrupt these negative feedback loops of impatience and anger and instead create an economy of generosity and kindness. So for this week, I'd encourage you to ask yourself, what's one negative cycle I might be participating in? And what's a way that I can interrupt it or start a positive one? Thank you for listening in and attending this week's Monday Push, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.